What's good with y'all, man? It's the God. Much love, much infinite evolution, much infinite quantum abundance to all. Right here, man. It says Jay Williams says Jimmy Butler is harder player to guard than LeBron and KD. Shout out to Zoe Files. I can go check his or her page out on TikTok. I cut out a part of his video, so I just want to say that to Zoe. If you see this video, I cut out a part of your video because I really just truly wanted to highlight what Eric Gordon was saying. Let's get it. Let's go.
Jimmy's a difficult cover for different reasons than the guys I've guarded in the past, like KD and LeBron, Cat. Jimmy does everything. You know, he does all the intangible things. He gets out in transition. He gets cuts. He gets offensive rebounds. He gets back doors. He gets spin outs. You know, he does a lot of the game within the game. As well as being really skilled, you know. So he's a difficult cover. Jimmy's.
You know what I'm saying? And this, I feel like, because I remember when this happened, this was in going into the 22-23 NBA Finals after the Denver Nuggets had advanced, sweeping the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, and the Miami Heat had advanced from the Eastern Conference Finals in 22-23, advancing past the Boston Celtics, having a 3-0 lead, almost came back on in Game 7. Jason Tatum unfortunately got injured in that Game 7. And in Boston, Boston got embarrassed on their court, and they eventually ended up, going to the NBA Finals. And Denver ultimately ended up dominating the Miami Heat in 5 games. Dominant performances from Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. But kind of what I want to speak on here is just him speaking about, Jimmy Butler and what he does, right? The game within the game. Like you said, offensive rebounding, spin outs, catching the high post, establishing high post position, not letting you beat him to his spot before where he's trying to get to where he got to go. Like just the different things that are perceived as little things in the, world of the basketball community and what the game is, but the things that actually can make a big difference on huge possessions and huge swings throughout the course of the game and change the mental perspective of how you go into a game planning for a guy throughout the course of the game and what that can do to the opposing team's defense, right? On top of him, having other things down, mid-range jumpers, can knock down the three-pointer, can pass the ball, can post up, can face up at 18 feet, drive, get to the basket, posterize you. Like, it's a lot of things that he can do on the court, right? And it's indeed defensively. He boxes out, like offensive rebounds, like he said, cuts. Those things, even if they don't directly lead to statistical production, those things done at a high level can make you tougher to guard than the guy on the opposing end that you will see is filling up the stat sheet compared to a guy like Jimmy Butler. So much love, much infinite evolution. Love yourself always. Doing the little things, which are really the big things that don't get looked at as the big things, because this consensus of what we've been taught are the big things as the baseline statistical recording of the box score, when in reality, these things that we're talking about, boxing out, cutting, offensive rebounding, communicating on offensive defense throughout the ups and downs of the game, being able to handle runs when your shots are flat, shots are short, being able to handle turnovers, those things are the biggest things in the game. The baseline statistical production of both teams, players are going to produce, right? They're going to score. They're going to get blocks. They're going to get steals. They're going to get rebounds. They're going to get assists. But doing all those things are truly, the crux of what makes or breaks a basketball team, and the constant repetition of those things done at an extremely high level more times than not, that's the team that comes out with the W. So much love, much infinite evolution. Let me know what y'all think about this video. It's the God. I'm out. Love yourself always. Peace.